Are you frustrated trying to start a campfire for all your friends and family? Well, fear not. On today's episode of How to Be an Adult for Beginners, we have just the solution for you. One match, no paper. Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we have a very special video for you. We are going to teach you how to start a fire. So, this isn't just start a fire, this is a campfire. We're going to do one match, no paper. Let's get started. Alright everybody, let's start with what is fire. Now, we're going to be using what's called the fire triangle. This is the three things that you need to have fire at any point. That is fuel, oxygen, and heat. Now, if you take away any of these, your fire goes out. That's why when you dump water, it takes away the heat, fire goes out. If you dump dirt or you spray it with a fire extinguisher, it takes away the oxygen, fire goes out. And if you just let it burn out, runs out of fuel, fire goes out. So, before you get started, make sure that there's no dry grass anywhere around your fire or where you want your fire. Also, if you can, line where you're going to have your fire with rocks, big rocks. Makes a nice fire pit. Now, also, look up. Make sure there are no branches above you. Heat rises, and you really don't want those tall flames to lick those trees and start a forest fire. You're also going to want a bucket of water or dirt there just in case things get out of hand. Now, this can be about the size of a coffee can. So, you just want one of those filled with either water or dirt so you can douse it if you need to. This also is there in case you want to go to bed and your fire still isn't burned out. Always extinguish your fires before you leave. Make sure there are no embers, no nothing that can start back up. Alright, to build any fire, you are going to need three different types of wood. Now, they are called kindling, tinder, and fuel logs. No, we are not reading books and going on dates. This is where those come from. So, let's start small. Kindling. Kindling is anything that is really easy to catch on fire. So, paper, pine needles, grass, pine cones, little stuff like that. This is going to be the stuff that really helps catch your fire and get it going. Next, we're going to move up to tinder. This is a little bit bigger logs. You can split a log and have the different sections, or you can just use big sticks. This will be, your next step up. Your kindling will catch the tinder on fire, which will then make the fire bigger, which will then catch your fuel logs on fire. Now, fuel logs. Those are your big logs. They're what you see once the fire gets going. They're going to be what keeps it going. Reason you can't light these right off the bat, it takes a lot of heat to get these on fire, so might as well wait until you have a good fire going. Today we're going to use three different methods to start fires. So, we have the lean-to method, which should be appearing right about here. There we go. Okay, so the lean-to method is just like it sounds. You're going to lean those tinder boards up against the big fuel log. Underneath it, you're going to put all your kindling, so your pine needles, your pine cones, paper if you want to use it. And this will start your fire pretty good. Next, we're going to have our teepee method. This one takes a little bit more skill of balancing. You're going to take those tinder boards and you're going to line them up, make a nice little teepee. And inside, you're going to have all of your kindling and your to get it started. Out around it, you can add your big fuel logs, but it's better to have it start first, then put the fuel logs on. And finally, the one that we're going to be using today is the log cabin. Now, this looks pretty much like you'd expect. It looks like Lincoln logs. So, you're going to start with a base layer. You're going to have two little tinder logs. Next, you're going to have another two going the opposite way. Here, you're going to take some kindling strips, if you have some like wood shavings or stuff, and you're going to line those on the bottom to make a nice floor. From here, you're going to put all of your pine cones and stuff as you build it up. Now, the reason we don't put all that stuff down on the bottom on the ground is because you need room to put the match under there. Heat rises, so there's no point in dropping the match in the top. Won't work as well, or at all. So, now if you've got big hands like me, you want to have bigger logs on the bottom to give you a little bit of a raised up. So, you'll stick the match underneath and light it up. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you thought this was helpful, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We got lots more to come. Also, Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links will be in the description. We have a ton of more stuff coming this way, so stay tuned.